Well, good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, February 17th here in Queenstown, New Zealand, and I'm waiting for the sun to come up.
So that cliff that we can see just there,
Yeah.
that's the cliff that Sam, Frodo and Gollum are actually lying on in this scene.
The dead marshes? Okay.
Yeah, so that's where Sam, Frodo and Gollum, they're heading to Mordor, and Gollum decides to take them through the dead marsh. Stake in the movie, which I'll show you when we get to the other side of the bridge. This river here is called the Rees River. And it's
Okay.
so they're dead, but can you see this white arrow painted on the left?
Yeah.
You can actually see that in the movie as they drive off in the...
For those who are watching on Snapchat, we're talking about that bridge being used in the movie Wolverine, which was supposed to be in Canada, but it was here in New Zealand. And this is where the wood elves were?
Yes. This is a Lothlorien forest. And first, so you see this shot here is for Aragorn. So in the books, Lothlorien has the eyes of an eagle and the ears of a fox, and then he turns around and there's these wood elves pointing arrows at his head. So Boromir, he follows Frodo into the forest and then gets a shot with the arrow. Photo here, you can actually see one of the extras here. This is a behind the scenes shot.
Yep.
And they said that the guys that I spoke to, they said they had heaps of fun in this part of. Okay. Have you seen that? Yeah. So that's Mount Earnslaw, so that's that big tall one that we could see that I pointed out.
Yeah.
But from this angle you can't see the top of it, you can't see where the snow is. So this is...
Let's see. So that peak right there is right there.
Did you get a shot of this one?
Yeah.
And
Nice.
around here and film this area, so you can see that there's this mountain here, Mount Earnslaw. And so what they did is it was actually quite a large model, and then they superimposed it over top of this area. It doesn't look like a triangle from this angle, but that's that triangle shaped one we could see from the end of the lake. And then they get covered in snow, and then Frodo decides that they're going to go through the mines of Moria. So they filmed that up top here, and what mountain?
He walked up the mountain?
He walked up the mountain. He actually had to leave 6 hours before everyone else.
Wow.
So yeah, if he looks tired in the scene, tens of thousands of orcs and Uruk-hai, but in reality there's only about 500 extras. And they were just digitally duplicated and making it appear like there was a lot more. They constructed in this field just here. It's Bjorn's house, so he's that man that turns into that big black bear, chases him to his house. So it's quite fun. But this tree, they actually brought it in from Dunedin. So they actually drove, it was about 4.5 hours from here to Dunedin. They uprooted it from a park.
Wow.
And so they didn't want to uproot the tree again after, because that's just not nice. So that this tree is still here. And so if you
Which one?
That yellowish cone-shaped tree on
Oh yeah,
that little short one. So
yeah.
that's this tree here. So it's kind
Oh
of cut in
wow,
half by this.
that is wild.
There's a photo here when they were actually constructing it. So it's quite large. It's a cherry picker, so you can see it's quite a big.
So this is from the Chronicles of Narnia that was filmed here also.
Yeah, the first movie, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. But also.
All right, and this is from Prince Caspian here.
Green. So you can see the mountains there. So that mountain's that one there. And this barn was actually on top of that hill just in front of us there. And so you can see the Remarkables here. And Gandalf riding on his horse. So this is when it's Gandalf the White. Shot here of the Remarkables. Of course, all this is CGI that they've added in. Top of that hill is where the Rohirrim refugees get attacked by the orcs riding the wargs, and then Aragorn, of course, gets dragged off, and they think that he dies, which is quite funny. And they actually used to allow public access, but they don't anymore. There's a bit of a disagreement with the council when he tried to subdivide. And they filmed part of the scene when they're coming out of the mines of Moria after they lost Gandalf to the and they're all sad, you know. Rings like, you know, probably at least 10, 20 times, you know. He renamed them the Expandables.
The Expandables.
Yeah.
My tour of the filming locations of The Lord of the Rings was incredibly awesome. If you couldn't tell from my Snapchat story, I did have a solo tour. It was just myself. I had my personal guided tour. Jason was amazing, and he was totally cool with me Snapchatting the entire thing. It was awesome. It's now 1:20 in the afternoon, and I'm supposed to have a helicopter tour, I think at 3 o'clock. However, it's weather dependent, and this is what the skies look like right now. I don't know if I'm going up on the helicopter or not. I've just confirmed that my helicopter tour has been canceled. It's currently raining out here. Not a big deal though, I've had such an awesome day today. The filming locations tour really was as much, if not more than I expected, and I can leave here happy now. It is now 8:25 p.m. I've landed in Auckland. It's raining here. Paul Spain has been waiting outside for me to land. I'm looking for baggage claim. I think this might be it. Now I just need to find Paul. Got special treat. So I saw that you were on Snapchat today.
Yeah.
Awesome. I gotta record this. So Paul, I forgot to email you last night, but I talked with Mike Russell from New Media Europe, and he said he'd love to connect with you.
Oh.
So Mike, Paul said,
I'd love to meet and or at least connect with you online or via Skype.
we'll make it happen. It is now 10:20 p.m. here in Glen Eden. I'm back at the house. Had a totally awesome day today. Boy, I think I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. I should sleep pretty good tonight, given the fact that it is raining and super windy, which is actually producing a really cool sound and will probably put me right to sleep. I don't have anywhere that I have to be tomorrow morning, so this could be the very first time that I get a full 8+ hours of sleep since I've been in New Zealand. And with that, my friends, I say good night. Thank you again for following me here on Snapchat. I'll see you guys again tomorrow.